Welcome back to Factorio Seablock and TSM episode number 246. I've actually done a little bit of work on TSM, just tidying up a few things in relation to these requesters. So this C is I should actually give it a tooltip, shouldn't I? So you see how we've added this so that it now is sort of like part of the requester itself. I have also fixed this one so that it comes back now. Which is good, and I have fixed the C function. Let's choose something that we don't have. C just copies across like that. If you needed to see one, I suppose I could put a copy that. So it does all the stuff that it's supposed to do there. And it does work. So I will be very shortly releasing that so that everyone can make the most of it. Now, why are we here? Well, plastic is continuing to be a cause for concern. Whenever we make any plastic, it's either going here to the red or it's going to the main base. I guess red will eventually get on top of its demand, maybe. It looks like I could probably put beacons in here to speed these guys up a bit. Why aren't you? Oh, you are running. Oh no, I need the greens to flow the whole distance. So, yeah, the aluminium. We must have just run out of it. Yep, I've run out of aluminium. I may need to increase the buffers on some of these. That is aluminium, isn't it? Yes, aluminium plate. Yes, I may need to increase the buffers on some of these. They seem to run out rather easily. Let's actually have a look at aluminium plate. Aluminium plate. It's not on its way. No, it's not on its way, so we obviously don't have any, so maybe aluminium is not actually being made. Oh, that seems to be the problem right there, doesn't it? We've got tons of the aluminium, we just don't have the manganese. The manganese. Yeah, manganese. So that is made in here, isn't it? We're completely out of manganese ore. Manganese ore. It's been 39 minutes since we've had some delivered here. Crikey. Actually, I've got some insight as to what causes these things to need a TSM reset as well, so I might be able to find a fix for that finally as well. Why are we doing so poorly with the Mineral sludge, good grief. They're not huge time delays, but that is terrible. I thought we had sorted out mineral sludge once and for all, but apparently not. 48k. Well, that just means that dealing with it has suddenly become a much higher priority than I had thought. As you can see, this is not really... they're not able to run to capacity when they can't empty into here. So we actually have to get this onto a belt. There is room. If we come along here... Oh, this is exactly not where I want it. But aside from that, there is room to sort of come in here, join onto that, and then have two products that get served here. Those are just express stack inserters, so I may need to change these to stack filter inserters, and add a little bit of stuff. But yeah, we need we need a way of sorting that one out for sure. That's I don't like it when there's this many demands that are not being met. Maybe it's just the scale of where we've got to. The other thing that I wanted to check on before we get into anything was whether we've actually had some silver. We had any silver delivered, and it looks like yes, we have had silver, which will mean that we have those, and we have those, and we don't have those. Why don't we have those? So what's power doing? Power is behaving itself because we've got the solar. Okay, so I wanted to boost the power, because I keep looking at it and going, oh yes, it's getting close, but I mean, obviously there are times when all of this is shutting down rather than running absolutely continuously, so maybe the power isn't actually that big a deal. I guess now that we've got this means of handling the excess sand that we're creating, optimizing these by removing the sand is probably worthwhile. Maybe I need to make yet another one. Yeah, there's another one it's kind of jammed up. This one, oh, there might actually be a bigger issue at stake here. Sulfuric wastewater. Sulfuric wastewater. We're not able to process this fast enough, huh? Oh, we've got maximized sulfuric acid. Keeps swapping between being an issue, not being an issue, us needing to... I may have an issue here with putting too much into the system when I don't need it. Where is that? That is that one. At one point it got too light, so I then put in some sulfuric acid, and now I have flooded the system with sulfuric acid, so these here are not able to keep producing at maximum capacity from the looks of things. Although, maybe I'm mistaken. Mineralized water. Where are you going? You're going into here. And you're not moving. Oh, you're creating mineralized water. Huh. And you're pushing it back this way. Have we finally had too much mineralized water? Because this seems to have come to a halt. I've got to do something about this. Because I don't like this situation where... come on, click properly. There you go. I don't like this situation where we've got so many of these things being held up. Yeah, this one seems to have come to more or less a complete halt. Some of them are working, but others are barely working. So they can't get rid of the sulfuric wastewater. That's not good. Heavy mud water. Okay, I think I'll come down to here and see if we can do some stuff to sort it out. I just want to see in the main base, we have mineralized water, we've got sulfuric acid, and we've got the sulfuric wastewater, which we are using. No, that's an output. We use it here. Sulfuric wastewater. Potentially, we could allow more sulfuric wastewater into the system. I don't know why. What's this one? That is a top-up valve. There was a time when I was bringing something. I was bringing purified water over. I'm still doing that. I don't think I've ever been bringing the sulfuric wastewater over. But this should be more... This should be able to be self-contained, so I guess I shouldn't be looking at that. What I'm going to do is... I'll come over... I don't know where. We'll come over to here, say. I'll get my train to come and pick me up. If I can remember exactly where I am. Here. So this is a bit of a detour. It's certainly not what I thought I was going to be doing this episode, but we have to sort it out. It's definitely not what I thought I was going to do. Endless tweaking of these things. There's probably some simple way of doing this that I'm just missing. Let's go to about there. Oops, I don't need that. Right, here we go. Sulfuric wastewater. So, you have too much purified water. And we're only using purified water here. And yes, we can't get rid of the sulfuric acid. So I need more of a regulator. What is this doing? When sulfuric acid is less than 300 in this inspector valve, then this is allowed to pump. How about if it exceeds 700, it pumps back the other way or something. Well, I don't have any pumps. Can I make any? No, I can't make any. Alright, where are we? We're here. Emmy's over there. I just want one for now. I'm always using them though. Maybe I should get more than one. Should top me up on these as well. It has. Ah, that's awkward. I have no room for this. Clay bricks, I don't really need them. Okay. Delivered, good. So, let's put some control on this. That one is greater than, say, 700. Alright, so it's now a bit more of a regular regulator. And is this... No, we still have an issue with the purified water. It's not as bad as what we had before. Maybe. Okay, why have you come to a complete halt? No charcoal filters. Seriously. Charcoal filters. What's that? Filter frame. That's better. They must have all ended up down here. Perhaps there's just not enough there anyway. Can I build any more of those? Charcoal filter frames. Where are they? Are they in here? Yes. Okay, what's going on here? You're not getting enough because you're overloaded. Yes. And the problem I have with you is because I built this sulfuric acid injection, I don't really have the room right there to bleed the excess off. Maybe though, so you are gathering mud. Maybe I could also get... Oh wow, you're just about full. Okay, well there's no shortage of mud then, is there? Yeah, it's been gathered up at a furious pace. There's not actually room to get rid of these to that. I could grab a bit of territory here and then force all of this to be gathered up and loaded up into the sand, since we have a way of getting rid of it. Though it's not the problem everywhere, is it? You're still not getting rid of your sulfuric wastewater fast enough. Can't pick that one up unless I use a deconstruction planner. Alright, this purified water thing is a problem. We're turning purified water into oxygen, which is helping because we need the oxygen in multiple places. I think I need a clarifier. Now, I need a valve in there, actually. What's this? Top-up valve. No, that's probably not overflow valve. Yeah, we just need to get rid of some of this. Overflow valve. I actually wanted it to be at a higher... This only to come into effect if I got over 90, but I don't really have room unless I get a little bit more creative. It's better, but it still could be better than that. You're not even the one I should be worried about. It's this one. Sulfuric wastewater. Hydro 3. Well, at least it's working here now. Oh, these are not actually building up anymore because they're not being used. That's right. It's only the top one that's a problem. It's only this one here. All of these are actually feeding that here for more. So that's not quite so bad. That's halved, so that's probably a good outcome. It's probably all the outcome that I really want. How is power? Power still is sort of borderline as to whether we need to do anything about it or not. Plastic, though, I think it's growing again. My half measures are not quite proving to be enough. Plastic is a serious, serious problem. Now, what's going on with these guys? 400. So neither of them are going. Okay, that's fine. I think I need a few more of those it's hard to know how many you're supposed to need. I don't want them unable to unload, for example. So you can choke it by putting too many in. I think here could possibly do with some more. You can't get rid of your sulfuric wastewater, of course. That's actually due to an error here. That's better. Don't have the same error here. You're fine. Okay. Yeah, we're still having trouble with sulfuric wastewater. And it's still the purified water that's causing the problem. Maybe I need a bit of a farm of these. This is only going to get worse before it gets better. I mean, the time lag is low, but I still don't like seeing this large a list. The other thing that we absolutely need to deal with is plastic. And what that means is I kind of want to build something of this sort of magnitude for these things, so that we get more of the... Well, actually, we've got tons of nutrient pulp. Just having trouble unloading ethanol gas from the looks of things. Ethanol gas. Okay. Well, in that case, this is red, isn't it? There's all that mud. I don't want to collect mud. Bother. Or maybe it was alright all along. This is going to start this up. Which wasn't actually what I was after. So all of these are now running. What's that done with our acetone? Nothing. Are you all getting served acetone? Yes. Yes. You could get it slightly faster. Curious what all this crap is. Seems to just be some ancillary production that I decided I'd throw on to get rid of some of the wood. Which I probably never needed. Rather complex for what it's doing, which is making a little bit of the propane gas. It'd be really telling if this was now not able to keep up. that's not quite the case. It is able to keep up. So what's plastic going to? Red circuits again, okay. I don't like these endless balancing acts. This is obviously just a very temporary solution. This is probably going up. In fact, it's obviously going up. Our only use for ethanol is down here. The resin is dropping though, so we need to push resin. That's probably our best option for using the ethanol at this time. Let me just check if there's any other uses for ethanol. Whoops, can't spell. Ethanol gas. We're looking for usage. Resin, that's what we're using it for right now. Oh, actually, this is the one we're using it for. We can bottle the stuff up. We can make ethylene. What do we use ethylene for? This stuff. Polyethylene. Okay, and then we get into stuff that's no longer relevant. It looks to me like it's really just this one. We're clearly not making enough though, because the resin has dropped again. I need to check the resin here to see if we can push this harder, like we did just up above. So I'm looking for changes to this formula. What's available to us, whether we need to do some more plant research. Might just let this cycle finish. Not that it matters that much, I guess. But I'll let this cycle finish, and then we can get to 6. We would like to be able to get to 8, I would think. Okay, let's go back to the one we're on. Compost. What do you take? Is it just soil? Soil. Okay, I don't need your soil. Yes, I would like to be able to get to the one that is 8. Which would be this one. Soil, fertilizer, and carbon dioxide. And it also provides this superior recipe as well. So we do want this tech. No surprises, I guess. And look what it's done up here. It's over flooded our supply of the other stuff. So, oh, and this week's supply of here of the titanium is another problem that I need to address. I'll show you why as well. Down here, you can see how little titanium we're getting in here. This isn't even running, and this machine, I don't know how many it needs, but it needs, I mean, we can check that. Is it one of these? Titanium. That's the wrong thing. It's in here. This one. You need 20 titanium plate, and they're turning up in drips and drabs. They need to be a solid line to make each one of these things. Then processing units will be a problem, but processing units are a problem currently because of the titanium as well, I think. Yes, slow dribble of titanium. So I need to fix titanium in this base as well. But before I do, I want to run up here and sort out plant science. It's definitely proving to be a situation where had we just finished all the plant science, it would have probably saved us time in the long run. It's way up here, isn't it, that we were doing the plant science? Yes. So I have these things. How many of these do we get? We get one from each, and I have these 32. I'm going to have to expand them this way so that we can get some more plant science, and we're going to have to make some more as well. Desert garden. What have we got in here? Temperate garden, swamp garden. Temperate garden. If I change the recipe to be I want the 32. Temperate garden. Let's do that one. And oh, I don't have any yellow. That's fine. We'll just do that. So this is pretty slow, I think. The recipe takes 5 seconds per. That's the temperate one. The desert one we're probably going to need as well. What does it give us? It gives us bio rubber. I'm actually creating the rubber through another process at the moment, but I suspect we're going to need this one as well, but this is the priority. Let's add that back in. Are we going to wait until this finishes? I don't know. I know that this is not going to be enough. We're going to need the other one as well, and I'm probably going to have to go hunting for more of those gardens, but I'm going to get them pretty soon when I come up here, and I'm going to have to do that pretty soon as well. So I think it's been another one of those somewhat interrupted episodes, but what we're looking to do is to come up here where we're trying to do titanium. Are you able to process at any higher rate? Not really. I could just whack in another one of these because we have this supply of titanium up here. But really, I want to be delivering the pure product. Less than 8k, no. I don't want to be delivering titanium ore anymore. Let's go titanium plate. Whoops. Oh god, don't tell me it's... Yeah, damn it, damn it, damn it. Foolish. Ah, no. Whoops. I need this one. Are you the... titanium, yes. Go back to there, please. Oh, that didn't update. That should have updated. Okay, so I changed it to less than or equal to because it was equal to, and now it's updated correctly and it knows that the other one is not coming here. So I guess that's how we can get around that little issue. So we're now going to get some titanium plate delivered. We still have 9.6k of this stuff. How full are you? You can cope with it. So generally I have been replacing the line with the actual plate and then just pulling up all of this stuff. But I wonder if I don't just go... and that's in a bad spot. Are these going to be supplied? I have no idea. Chemical furnace 1. Do I have any chemical furnaces on me? Probably not. I don't need blast furnace 1s. Does seem like a bit of a shame to actually build this. But I think... Oh, you've already got 192 in there anyway. Blast furnace 1. Do I have a blast furnace 3? What's that? Blast furnace 3. What are you? You are an induction furnace 1. Casting machine 2s. Casting machine 3s. Okay. So that should... you need 120 of that. Okay, so we do actually need this bit, or to speed this bit up. The other thing that we can do, of course, is just run a separate line, if there's any room. Well, you know, I guess there is room. If we do... We do that, set these guys to the titanium plate. Then I think we could use red belt. We could use red belt. And we would want to probably come in about here. Priority right, so it will take priority from here. Then I can fix all of this line. Yeah, we're going to have to get over that one. Whoops. Ah! So how are we going to get to here? We're over here at the moment. Maybe we do come all the way over here. Oops. Okay, that will get the titanium to join in here. And I could just use an upgrade planner on this, I suppose, but I only want to upgrade the titanium at this point. Shit, have I put some in here? No. And we are out. Okay, well, let's come over here. Let this space top me up with some more red. And we've made no progress whatsoever on advanced processing units. So I guess it'll be next episode when we try and sort that out. Here we go. I'll just wait here for a moment to get a reasonable number of the red circuits. We'll be in range hopefully soon, so that we'll just keep getting resupplied. That's good enough. Good enough. Where did we get up to? Somewhere around about here. Titanium. I might just scroll out a little bit further. I can see the next place where we use it. Oh, we're out. But it's all going to get delivered again. Yep, should do. Hopefully soon. Have a quick look at power. 430. Yeah, see, this is what I don't like these steam engines having to produce this much power. I don't mind the nuclear going crazy and producing 380, 390 megawatts. And the best way to regulate this is probably to just add more nuclear. Here we go. We've got all of these going crazy. 22, 21, 25, 26. What's the power from each one of these? Power output. We're only actually getting 3.4 megawatts or less. 3 point something megawatts out of each one. Good, we can carry on. So that being the case, it does have more room, but jeez. It does have more potential, but it will keep drawing higher off the steam engines. But I could always rip out some of the steam engines. That might be an answer. They've kind of served their purpose now. In fact, that is probably a very good answer. I could get rid of this side here, so that it's more reliant on. See, it's using quite a lot of power from these ones as well. At least it's virtually only the stuff that's coming through. Maybe we're producing it at such a rate that it's only an overflow, right? Naphtha. Oh, naphtha probably needs to be set to an overflow as well. We're wasting too much naphtha. This is healthier. But it could be healthier still. It's just basic transport belt. I think I'm out of the zone there, so let me go back up. Here we go. Till they take all that crap away and swap it with some good stuff. Replace it with some good belt. Actually, it might be worth my while coming up and just checking on the plant stuff. So if I just stand here for a moment. We're going to get some fast splitters as well. Yes. Oh, these are very slow. That's right. I forgot about that. Yes, you're done. So what we can do now is put a swamp garden in here. We need to change this once more. Temperate garden, swamp garden, and swamp garden. That would make 96, so that won't actually be enough of these. We're going to have to get another garden. So as much as we want to get back to advanced processing units, it's kind of a priority to sort out the ability to actually, you know, the raw materials of these things, to be able to actually produce them. So we will be sorting those guys out. Maybe there's a shortage of something else here now. These plates. There's no longer the titanium up there. Now, what about the one down here? You are short on processing units, so it is actually the processing units. It would be nice if I could see more of this happening, but it's not going to unless we boost processing units. Oh. We are sometimes getting this to happen. How many processing units do you actually need? 3. Yeah, it's still not nearly powerful enough. So the processing units, for this to go better, we would need more of this. I do believe. What we could probably do is replace these with faster ones. Now, are you short of anything? No. That was a good start. We're still only basically getting 3 of these active. No. It's now pushing through to 4. Is it like 4.5? Are we running out of anything up there? That is not clear. Oh, you're not going for some reason. Solder. Why do you not get solder? What? Solder. Oh, the solder is coming along here. Okay. And you could probably be faster. Okay. Well, you can take productivity modules. Wow. And a lot of them. Yes. So, you guys are now potentially the slowest part. So how does that work? And the ferric chloride solution is now being drawn on a lot more heavily than it used to be. So let me just check what's going on with the manufacture of that. That is one very long path. I have a chem plant 1 that makes it. Okay, do we have a chem plant 3 that we could put in there instead? They're not actually that much faster though, they're just better with modules. That's a chem plant 1, it's got 1 module slot. It's a little bit faster. I need some modules. I don't have any on me. How are we doing for time? Wow, we've gone over time. And we've done sort of nothing. We're getting kind of 3 of these operating now. I strongly suspect that was a lot better than what was happening. I've got mud on me now. Okay. What's our priority? To fix resin. To fix resin, which will actually be... Oh, these are just about chockers again, which will kind of be a fix for this as well. These are not all going constantly, yeah. Although ethanol is not completely full, so that shouldn't be choking any of these. Oh, we've exhausted this side again, so we're back to this one as the problem. So we do need to actually. This one's only a problem because it's not producing enough of the sand that it uses to grow stuff. Because when we could, we were just ripping through it. So now the nutrient pulp has dropped to... Oh, you're feeding in there as well. There's always something, isn't there? I shouldn't be wasting my nutrient pulp like this. I need to disconnect that one as well. I'll probably just do that between times. I think next episode I'm going to elaborate on this build probably down here. And we'll ship, once we have it, we'll ship nutrient pulp in. That's the only product out of all of this that we're using. Oh, mud. Well, we've got the mud that turns up here. So I can just accumulate mud, so we'll actually have 2 products coming out. Yeah, that's what we'll have to do. And I need to turn off the... where are we exactly? I need to turn off the use of our naphtha, just burning it into... it needs to be more controlled than just automatically burning it up. Naphtha, that's you. You're going up here. Up. Where does it get churned? Oh, I see. Nothing comes past here unless you exceed 80 anyway, so maybe it's not quite so bad. We already have a bit of a control on how much of it gets converted. So in that case, well, we're still burning too much. We should probably cut it back, cut all this off. So that less gets consumed, because we need it for the trains and we have a better means of doing it. How about I turn that off and deconstruct all of that. I don't know if there's any... if this is actually inside a RoboPort range. No, it's not. So I'd have to place down a RoboPort. Why can't it go there? Cannot build on water. Alright. Oh, they can reach anyway. Maybe it was only because I was pretending. Now if we look at power, 500, this has significantly reduced, which I think is a good thing. I want the nuclear to be used more heavily. Almost half a gigawatt. We are starting to get into serious levels of consumption. Now we do need some draw, so I will never get rid of this side. And when things that are not the solid fuel get past this point, we need something to be able to burn it. So hopefully they've got some storage for that. All right, thanks for joining me for this, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye bye for now.